License to Cure from Dassault Systèmes is an industry solution experience that addresses critical aspects of the life sciences industry. Specifically, it covers the topics of submissions, quality assurance, and ultimately compliance for the entire organization. In addressing these topics, we've built out therapeutic submission excellence, which licenses the actual drug, the active ingredient, and the right to get to the market in the first place, bringing to life years of research, clinical trials, and the investment that's been made in ensuring that this drug is ready for the marketplace. Beyond the initial regulatory approval process, we then get into, of course, the area of therapeutic quality excellence. This solution addresses all aspects of quality across, inside, and indeed outside of the organization. All pharmaceutical companies now externalize large parts of their operation, and yet they all carry the same burden of managing, running, and operating the business at the highest quality standards across the entire life cycle of the drug and all of their interactions with the marketplace. Therapeutics quality excellence addresses all aspects of this quality function and need, and delivers just the solutions that they need. The final solution in License to Cure is therapeutics compliance excellence. This allows any life sciences organization to both define but also to deliver on its compliance obligations, which of course are very significant as a life sciences company. It will assist with the deliverance of your governance, ethics models, as well as your compliance obligations to the many markets in which you operate. They can vary by market, but the consistency can be delivered using the solution across the entire organization in a single way. This solution is typically used by all employees across the organization, and as such is a cornerstone of your License to Cure program. The Therapeutics Submission Excellence solution from Dassault Systèmes addresses all aspects of the submission process and its life cycle in the life sciences industry. Remembering that every drug that comes to market is part of a race to get that drug into the market itself, ahead of competitors, and knowing the value that each day on the market is relative to its patent life, then you understand the business criticality of this solution. Our submission solution is built entirely with the understanding that each submission is itself a major exercise. But in fact, the life cycle is made up of a series of rolling submissions. And our intent is to deliver the solution that allows you to be always ready for the next submission. The multiple markets, various structures, and regulatory obligations that go with getting a drug into the marketplace are all addressed by our complete solution. At the high end, it's possible to have millions of pages in a submission. And yet knowing that you have a small incremental piece to deliver to a particular market is also the balancing act that goes with having a complete solution that addresses cradle to grave, all the way through your life cycle, the aspects of templated, workflow managed, tightly organized structures, so that as your people are doing their job day to day, you are in turn always delivering towards that submission process. It is never about a large assembly at the end. It is about being ready at all points in the life cycle. And so we have wonderful examples across the industry in working with Vertex, in bringing to market one of the largest blockbusters in recent years. They actually generated 600 submissions in a single year, several months after we went live with our solution. They are an example of what can be done when you have a solution in place that addresses all of your regulatory mandates and allows you to get to market faster, easier than the competitors. This is about getting your drug into the market without suffering through a painful final assembly process, but simply executing day to day on what's good for the business. Therapeutics quality excellence from Dassault Systèmes addresses all aspects of the critical area of quality for the life sciences industry. Many organizations in life sciences struggle with the idea of a single solution that covers the entire organization and addresses a consistent approach to what is a very important part of their business day to day. From Dassault Systèmes, we've developed a solution that does exactly that. The great life sciences companies recognize that quality is not an obligation, but an opportunity to continually improve the performance of the business. It is an opportunity to excel in terms of your day-to-day operations, internally, but also in the way you work with your external partners, which of course is now a norm for the pharmaceutical industry. In working with organizations like Bristol Myers Squibb, we have ensured that we can deliver the breadth and depth of capability to address such a highly performant organization. The solution set itself is comprised of a series of closed-loop components. In capability terms, it is addressing all the aspects of content management as well as business workflow. In delivering, in turn, solutions such as corrective actions, incident management, customer complaint, audits both internal and external, and really all aspects of what you would need for the complete quality solution, visible through a single front end. Our objective then in delivering therapeutics quality excellence solution is to ensure that we partner with you so that you can become the highly performant, resilient organization that relies on quality and knows that it is always part of their continually improving program. It is not a burden of your day-to-day operation, it is an opportunity to continually excel in what you deliver to the market day to day. That is the key objective, and that is what we do at Dassault Systèmes. Therapeutics compliance excellence from Dassault Systèmes is the most proven, scalable compliance solution in the life sciences industry. Compliance in itself is all about the way that you define and wish to execute not only in your compliance, but your governance and ethics program across your organization. It is fundamental to the culture of the business and the way you wish the business to operate day to day. In understanding this, we've delivered a highly performant and scalable solution that we expect should be used by every employee in the organization to help define the way they run their business day to day. We've worked with some of the largest organizations in life sciences to ensure that this has all of the scope and reach that you need. In GlaxoSmithKline, we currently have 100,000 live users relying on our solution every day. In that system, you have millions of documents going through thousands of ongoing changes, circulating, being reviewed, being approved, being delivered, and used to ensure that they are all, as it were, on the same page every day. This type of detail is essential to the highly performant life sciences organization. It is not just a technical solution, it is a way of doing business. It is the kind of solution that improves the day-to-day operation through the ongoing education, training program, information exchange, and then in turn, improvement. We connect not only to all of your employees, but all of your external contractors and supporters that you rely on to collaborate in getting your drugs to market day to day and ensuring that they are all operating in a way that is consistent with the culture of the business you run. Our compliance system has been developed over many years of service and interaction with the life sciences industry, and we've seen many of our clients replace a series of disparate, smaller systems acquired through acquisitions of other organizations and indeed developed over many years internally. You need a single solution to address compliance as a topic across the business. And this is what therapeutics compliance excellence delivers to you. We also see it as a fantastic opening point to the entire license to cure solution experience.